Adelina leaned against the sturdy wooden bench in her grandmother's lush garden. The family crest nestled in her lap. It was no ordinary family crest. A silver hound on a red background surrounded by golden Byzantine coins. Her grandmother, Oma Ingrid, had just finished recounting a story of knights, castles, and an ancient legacy. Adelina's eyes sparkled with curiosity. "You mean to tell me," she asked, "that our family once lived in a real castle called Pipinsburg?" Oma Ingrid said warmly, "Not just lived, sweetheart. They defended it. They ruled it. And some say, if you listen closely enough, the stones of Pipinsburg still whisper our family's secrets." Adelina's heart raced. "Can we go there?" Oma Ingrid chuckled and said, "It's not far. If you're ready for an adventure, I'll take you." The next morning, Adelina and Oma Ingrid set off with a satchel of bread, cheese, and apple cake. The path wound through the Harz Mountains, the air filled with the scent of pine and wildflowers. Birds sang ancient melodies, and the forest seemed alive with secrets. Adelina said thoughtfully, "Oma, why did they call the Germani shouters?" Oma Ingrid chuckled and said, "Their battle cries were so powerful they could shake the earth. They were fearless, just like you." Adelina beamed as they climbed higher. She began to feel tired, though. Her legs ached, and the satchel felt heavier with each step. Oma Ingrid noticed and paused, placing a hand on Adelina's shoulder. She said calmly, "Close your eyes for a moment, sweetheart. Take a deep breath in. Now feel the ground beneath your feet. Imagine the strength of your ancestors, knights who climbed this very hill. You carry their courage inside you." Adelina closed her eyes and did as Oma instructed. With each breath, she felt lighter, as though the whispers of Pipinsburg were urging her onward. When they finally reached the top, Adelina gasped. The ruins of Pipinsburg spread out before them. Moss-covered stones stacked haphazardly, with ivy reclaiming its walls. The fortress was a shadow of its former glory, yet it radiated strength and resilience. Adelina said excitedly, "Is this it?" Oma Ingrid nodded. "This was once home to our family. It guarded trade routes and stood as a symbol of strength. Do you feel it?" Adelina closed her eyes again. There was a hum in the air, an energy that seemed to pulse through the stones. She wandered through the ruins, imagining knights in shiny armor and the hustle of life centuries ago. Then near the remnants of a tower, she spotted something unusual. Calling out, she said, "Oma, look!" Adelina brushed away the dirt from a small engraved stone. It bore the faint image of a silver hound and 7 coins. Oma Ingrid said with awe, "It's part of the family crest. This must have been carved long ago." As the sun began to set, Adelina and Oma Ingrid sat on a fallen log, eating their bread and apple cake. Oma shared stories of their ancestors. Conradus, the first recorded von Bergefeld, the brave knights of Grubenhagen, and the resilience that had carried their family through centuries. She said gently, "Our story isn't just about castles and titles, Adelina. It's about strength, courage, and never giving up. That's the legacy you carry." Adelina thought carefully and said, "Do you think I'll ever do something as great as they did?" Oma said with a smile, "You already are, my dear. By being curious, by learning, by listening. That's how we keep the story alive." Before they left, Adelina knelt by the engraved stone and placed her hand on it. She closed her eyes and listened. The wind whispered through the ruins, carrying a message. Courage, strength, resilience. Adelina opened her eyes, a smile spreading across her face. She didn't need a castle or a title to feel noble. She carried the legacy of Pipinsburg in her heart. As they made their way down the hill, she held the family crest close, ready to share her story and the whispers of Pipinsburg with anyone who would listen. May you carry the courage of your ancestors, the strength to climb any hill, and the resilience to embrace your journey. May you always feel connected to your story. Thank you for joining Adelina on her adventure. Until next time, may you be happy, may you be safe, and may you feel loved.